At Burrell Farms,
We're 5 years getting this building built.
this cattle barn is a centerpiece.
This steer barn is different than a lot that are built.
But as soon as the steer settled in, for owners Becky and Jared Burrell, so did the news of a nightmare.
We find out that there might be high voltage lines right beside it, so to me it was disheartening.
Outside of the barn, they have farmland stretching for acres. Part of the proposed 70-mile Maryland Piedmont Reliability Project could cross it.
According to the map that we've been shown, the 500-foot right-of-way is going to cut across the corner of the building here, and it's going to run straight across this field, which is our probably highest producing field. Yeah. And then it's going to cross the fence row and go straight that way. And again, it's our second probably highest producing field.
Making it harder to grow crops, keep their soil healthy, and run a farm, working in and around the lines, which is why the Maryland Farm Bureau is now opposing the project.
As we move towards more clean energy, and the goal of the state is to advance more clean energy, we have a lot of uncertainty about, what farmland will be used for in the future.
In this 2023 climate pollution reduction plan, state officials say to achieve their goals, in part, new transmission infrastructure must be built.
Sometimes there are unintended consequences, and it's just about finding a balance of getting it right and figuring out, what the common ground is to advance both agriculture and clean energy within the state.
Public Service Enterprise Group, the company trying to build the transmission line, says it's needed, or else Maryland's electric grid could be put at risk. They say it will have a minimal impact on farming operations and say they have no intention of displacing any residents. But for the Burrells, they're already working around an existing transmission line on the other side of their property.
So you work underneath them certain days, it will shock you when you touch something metal under.
After that line was built, the previous owners put the property in ag land preservation, which restricts how they can use the land and what can be built on it, all to protect it for the future.
It really was a shock when we realized that we were one of the proposed routes, and we realized that ag land preservation didn't really matter, because we thought that that was something that kind of kept us protected in a way from these types of projects.
So how can a transmission line be built on farmland that's supposed to be preserved? It's a question I've been asking the Department of Agriculture for weeks. Since a spokesperson from the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission says that the authority to site electric transmission lines largely resides with the states, I've sent multiple emails to the Department of Agriculture asking what state laws or policies allow transmission lines or utility companies to supersede farmland protections, and why it's allowed. So far, all of my questions have gone unanswered. We also asked Governor Wes Moore's office where he stands on the project and if he opposes constructing transmission lines on permanently preserved land. Those questions are also still waiting to be answered.
The number of lives and lifestyles, livelihoods that they're disrupting, I just hope that they're looking at the options and making sure that this is the best option.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.